1 in 7 people, an estimated 42.5 million, suffer from mental illness in America alone. Approximately 9.3 million of those afflicted experience a mental illness severe enough to impede on their daily activities, such as going to work or school. While 1 in 7 Americans live with mental illness, it is estimated that nearly 2/3 of all people with a diagnosable mental illness do not seek treatment. The majority of that 2/3 is between the ages of 18 and 25, otherwise known as the millennials. This video will explore the main reason why younger millennials, who are struggling with stigma that is associated with mental illness, feel as if they can't speak out or get help due to the fear of being discriminated against or judged.
People hide mental illness out of shame. Unlike other illnesses that can physically be seen, we can't see mental illness. That same shame threatens to bring out feelings of loneliness and self-degradation that have the power to further push them into isolation and self-disgust.
Over half of young adults who would be classified as millennials meet the criteria for mental health disorder, half of an entire generation. However, ultimately, about 1/5 of that number actually sought out mental health treatment in this past year. The gap between the need for assistance and reception of care is the largest than any other age group. The study also uncovered that more than 1/3 of all individuals' perception of stigma affected their decision on seeking treatment. However, the majority of the large sample of college students, about more than half, agreed that most people would think less of someone who has received mental health treatment. However, contradictory to this, when front with the statement, "I would think less of someone who has received mental health treatment," almost all of them disagreed, thus showing us that maybe stigma is all in our head.
It is clear to us, as it is to many in this generation, mental illness isn't something that we can just avoid discussing or push aside. We have to fully understand how heavily stigma plays a role in heightening the effect mental illness has on a person.
Just as we culturally overemphasize the criminality link, we underemphasize the actual correlation to the very static suicide rate for people ages 15 and 25. The article also states the importance of sharing your own experience with mental health, should you feel comfortable doing so. Just doing that may literally save someone's life. In summary, we need to just have these conversations, because right now we are not. Simply reach out to someone who is down, or like we mentioned, share your own experience. You never know who may see it.
Simply trying to create effective changes with an empathetic perspective can lead to an actual shift from mental illness having a stigma to a collective realization of our inherent universal humanity.